The story is going well, and I have been keeping up with my world wiki, which is what I call a Notion document that I keep all the information for this world that the book is set in. But I just want to today just go through and double check and make sure that everything is up to date before I continue with writing, probably tomorrow. So that's the plan for today. I think it's really important for me to stay organized. If you've been watching the previous videos, you will know how I wrote the first few chapters and then I got the World Wiki up to date, and it took me quite a few days. Now I'm doing it step by step. As I write a little bit, I update the wiki. If I make a new character, I update the wiki. But now I'm at a good stage where I've finished day 2. I am going to just double check and make sure everything in the World Wiki is up to date. So that's the job for today. Today is also going to be a little bit of a rest day for me. I've been pushing myself reasonably hard. Been writing consistently, done about 45-ish videos in the last 8 weeks, maybe a bit more, a couple more than 45. So today it's chill, it's catching up, and then we'll continue properly. I'm excited to write, but in all honesty, I am extremely tired today, and sometimes when I'm this tired, my actual quality of writing goes down to the point that I have to rewrite the next day. So when I'm this tired and my brain is not functioning at a minimal optimal level, it's better for me not to write because it actually wastes time. It's better for me to organize like this. Happens to the best of us. It took me 8 weeks to get to this point, but I'll have a rest and then I'll be good to go. The way I look at work is I tend to work as much and as long as I can until I see my productivity decrease. When the quality of work I'm putting out has dropped to the point that it's actually making me not make progress but slow down my progress, because then the next day or when I come back to it I'll have to redo things, that's when I stop, because there is no benefit of pushing past that point. But that point, you can push pretty far to get to it. Obviously, it's on different scales. For example, within a day, there's a certain amount of hours you can do before that happens. For me, it tends to be about 10 hours. Not necessarily 10 hours straight of writing, but if I have been doing work for 10 hours and then I try to write, in general, the quality will be bad. At the moment, I'm writing a bit less because I'm doing a lot of other things. But earlier this year, when I was writing some other novels, I was, for a period of time, doing 1 chapter a day. And that was for a book that was a fantasy epic. So the chapters were long. And it was taking me a whole day to do a chapter. And I found personally that once I hit about 4 hours of writing straight, my level started to drop a bit, but was still decent. But once I hit about 6 hours in a day of straight writing, it got to a point where it just wasn't worth continuing. So then I changed it, and normally when I'm just focused on writing, at the moment I'm writing less in a day because I'm also doing the video and I'm doing other stuff. But when I'm just focused on writing, I do a 4-hour block each day. That's optimal for me. That's what I figured out. I have noticed that my maximum amount of days I can work in a row is about 13. On the 13th day, I start to drop the levels. But I've decided not to do that. I did for a while, actually working 13 days straight and taking a 14th day rest. But I don't do that now, so I take 6 days of work and I take the 7th day as a rest. My rest day is that I do what I want, and what I want sometimes is the work that I do because I like what I do. But it's no pressure, there's no time pressure, I can do what I want. That's what a rest day is for me. But my maximum I have noticed is about 13 days, but I do 6 days on 1 day off. Then in the weeks, it is about 8 weeks. So 2 months of 6 days on, 1 day off before I need a few days rest. Now I'm not taking a full rest because I'm still gonna continue doing the videos 6 days a week, but I am gonna take a few days doing less in the day just to rejuvenate myself, and then it'll be a push all the way until Christmas. I'm not sure what my plans for Christmas time and the new year are yet. I might work through, I might not, we'll see. But then after that, it's a full-on push until I finish this first draft. Okay, great. It seems that my world wiki for the story is up to date. That's good for me. Tomorrow I will move on with day 3, chapter 9, which is the 3rd chapter in Galen's point of view. AA Watson out.